All right, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. It is time for my for tea with Takenya or coffee with Kenya, however you want to title it. So let's talk about today's mug. Today's mug says Black Brilliant Billionaire in the Making. And I believe this one comes from, let's see if it's on the bottom. It is not. I believe this mug comes from Melanin Money or Melanin Apparel. One of the two. Both are solid companies. So either this comes from Melanin Money or Melanin Millionaire. Not sure which one. Oh, that's good and hot. But for those of you who don't know who I am and why I'm here, I'm Takenya Battle, the Chief Treble Maker at Kenya's Keys. Yeah. I don't know why I stumbled over who I am, but because I say it all the time. Anyway, I'm Takenya Battle, the Chief Treble Maker and founder of Kenya's Keys Voice and Piano Studio. Private music teachers ready to trade hustle for harmony, rely on me to make their business. They rely on me and my expertise to make their business sing. In my signature Key of Easy program, music educators learn the notes to automate their systems, attract new students, and take their profits up to the highest octave. I want you to visit that's for my music lessons. I want you to visit keyofeasy.com if you're ready to build a successful private music teaching business that's in perfect tune with your life. And what are we talking about today? So I want to talk to you today about horse racing. Not that I race horses, but there was a pretty big horse race going on this weekend, right? The Kentucky Derby. So I want to talk about how you can move from being a long shot to a sure thing. So from long shot to sure thing is what we're talking about today. So just a little bit of background on what had happened this weekend in the Kentucky Derby. So the name of the horse that won the Kentucky Derby this weekend, the horse's name is Rich Strike. And Rich Strike was a long shot, but the long shot won the Kentucky Derby. A little bit of background on this. So in order to qualify for the Kentucky Derby, each horse has to earn their spot. And the way they earn their spot is by doing some prep races. And in every prep race, they earn points. They have to have a certain amount of points in order to qualify for the Kentucky Derby. Now, Rich Strike did not meet the qualification requirements. Rich Strike did not qualify to be in the ultimate race, was not qualified for the Kentucky Derby, howsoever. Another horse dropped out, which made room for Rich Strike. So think about it. All this time, Rich Strike has been going through training. Rich Strike has been going through prep races. Rich Strike has been fed a special diet. Rich Strike has been coached to reach certain goals and reach certain heights. So Rich Strike had to work with someone in order to see the achievement in winning the Kentucky Derby, as well as all the other horses. They all had to work with someone in order to find greater successes. So now, at the starting, from the time if the first bell goes off at the starting gate, whatever it is that signals all the horses to go, to the time that the race ended, this was about 2 minutes, give or take, a little over 2 minutes. So it's 2 minutes from the time that the bell rings or whatever the signal is that tells the horses to go and the jockeys, and until Rich Strike crosses the finish line. So the odds were totally against Rich Strike. Rich Strike was calculated at an 80-1 shot. Nobody's checking for this horse. Nobody's expecting this horse to do great things. Matter of fact, they're willing to put more money on, literally, they're betting on other horses to win the race. Definitely not Rich Strike, because Rich Strike isn't expected to do anything spectacular. So another thing of note for these horses that are in the Kentucky Derby, there is no next time for them. You know, they have to be 3 years old, and they can't wait and say, oh man, I didn't win this year, I'll just come back next year. These horses don't have that luxury. They got one time, one shot. They spent all this time preparing, getting ready for this one main event. And it's a lot of risk for them to prepare and get ready. A lot of training is involved, but what's better is the reward. The payoff is even bigger. So what's the definition of the word long shot? Long shot, according to the definition from Merriam-Webster, long shot has the slightest chance of succeeding. Slightest chance of succeeding. Yet here we are talking about Rich Strike. So this is what Eric Reed had to say right after Rich Strike won. Eric Reed, which is the trainer for Rich Strike, said, I'm going to pass out. I'm so happy. I'm going to pass out. I'm so happy. And what does that have to do with your music lessons business? In your music lessons business, you go farther, faster with someone who is there by your side to train you, to coach you, and to help prepare you for that one time. That one time that you have the time to shine and stand in victory and bask in the glory of all your hard work and preparation. Who qualifies you? You know, sometimes we're looking for validation from other people, other music teachers, other studio owners. But the main thing is you have to validate yourself to yourself first. It doesn't matter what degree you have or even if you have one. What matters is, are you getting the results? Are you getting results for your students? Are you able to provide them some kind of transformation that gives them value for the dollar that they're spending with you? And I just want to say one more thing here, because I'm going to keep it short today. Just want to say one more thing here. So what is that moment for you where you get to what Eric Reed said? I'm going to pass out. I'm so happy. What does that look like for you in your music lessons business? Does it look like you have a streamlined process for onboarding students? Does it look like you have a streamlined process for following up with leads? Does that look like you have hit every revenue goal you have set for yourself and just totally blown it out the water month after month, quarter after quarter, year over year? Does it look like for you to have that I'm going to pass out, I'm so happy moment? Does that look like for you where you only work 4 days a week? Work 4 days a week front facing with students, maybe Monday through Thursday? Does it look like for you that your studio is what you would call full? So full is different for different people in different scenarios. For some people, 5 students is full. For others, 50 is full. For others, it's 150 that's full. What does that look like for you? What is that moment for you where you get to the I'm gonna pass out, I'm so happy moment that Eric Reed had when Rich Strike won the Kentucky Derby? The long shot has now become the sure thing. So if you are a private music teacher who's somewhat considered to be the long shot, I want you to validate yourself to yourself. I want you to get the coaching that you need. I want you to get all the prep work knocked out so that you can ramp up your revenue, attract your new students, and get your systems set up so you can reach the highest octave in your music lessons business. We ain't coming here to play no games. We came here to win, just like Rich Strike did. Nobody was betting on Rich Strike, but Rich Strike's the winner, and so are you. Come see me, Takenya Battle, the Chief Treble Maker at Kenya's Keys Voice and Piano Studio. I'm telling you, if you're looking for someone who is an expert in the field, who can help you get results, come holler at me. You can hit me up in my DMs. You can hit me up below this video, wherever you're watching it from. You can respond to me in an email if that's where you're seeing this video at. So I want you guys to bet on yourselves. Bet on yourselves, even when someone else may consider you to be the long shot. I want you to know that you are the sure thing, and always bet on yourself. I'll see y'all next week. Pausing for the camera, because this is going to be my thumbnail. Oh, yeah.